Good morning, students. Nice to see you. Yeah, we are discussing the topic statistics. Very good. All right. In this chapter, we have discussed about finding mean in direct method. The next one in deviation method, and we are going to know this time about step deviation method. Okay, step deviation method. So about step deviation method, I said you in the previous class what is meant by deviation. Deviation means changing the path of the mean, isn't it? As we get one mean, we have deviated the mean into the other values, into the mid values, isn't it? Very good, Nana. Now what is meant by step deviation? Before entering into the step deviation, I give you an example what is meant by a step function. Step function, or it is also called as greatest integer function. Okay, this is represented by the representation a square brackets of x. What does it mean? It means that for any value, okay, for any value of an integer, suppose I take 1, greatest integer of 1 is 1, greatest integer of 1.2 is equal to 1, greatest integer of 1.357 is equal to 1, greatest integer of 1.7426 is also 1, greatest integer of 1.92 is equal to 1, greatest integer of 1.999 is also equal to 1. That means for all values from 1 to 1.999 so on gives you always 1. You understand? When it enter into the greatest integer of 2, it automatically becomes 2. From here onwards it will continue to 2 until you go greatest integer of 3. Okay, right? This is called step function. So that means for any values, see, for any values you will always have only integral values, that is plus 1, plus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, so these values are called as step function. Okay, if you draw graph for this one you see, if suppose it is 0 you will have 0, for it is 1, so 1 to 2, so you will have 1. And for all values of 2 up to 2, but it never becomes 2. For 2 you will have 2. Okay, for 3 you will have 3, but it never becomes 3 in this position. When it reaches 3, it goes into the next step. You understand? So this is called step function. See, when you are at the end, it automatically jumps to 2. When you are at the end, it automatically jumps to 3. Okay, so when it is about to reach 3, it goes to the 3. Is it clear? So that means you always have only integral values to indicate that you will have integral. You have only integral values. That means step is indicated there. Okay. Step deviation. Then the deviation values are converted into nearer integral values. Sometimes you may have the deviations 3.5 or 1.5, any values. But for the step deviation method, you don't have any values other than integers. Okay, right, very good. Okay, so this is the explanation of the name step deviation. So for the deviation, if we apply the step function is applied to the deviations, then it is called as step deviation method. Now I come to how do we find in this one. Let's see here the model graph, model table, there are given classes for you and you have the frequencies, these two are given for you. Even it may be a direct method, maybe a deviation method or a step deviation method. In any of these three methods, it is necessary and it is must for you to find, very good Nana, very good, mid values. It is most important. So it is also a bit for me, for you. What is a bit? Mid values are always used in dash, in calculating arithmetic mean. Okay, right. Now after this one, instead of taking deviation, you will take step deviation. Step deviation, okay, instead of deviation, step deviation, and it is represented by the letter UI. and the formula is given as di by h, or you can take xi minus a by h. Okay guys, right. Now when you have only mid values, fi into xi is multiplied in the direct method fi di. In deviation method, you got fi into di. Now in the step deviation method, you are going to find fi into ui. Okay, this is your model table to find the arithmetic mean by means of step deviation method. Okay, Nana? Right. Right. Now what is your answer? Now how do you go into the formula? Very good, Nana, very good. Can you tell me what is the sum of all these values? Yes, it is nothing but sigma fi ui. And what is sum of all these values? Sigma fi. As we know that x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, isn't it? As you have here xi, you can write it as x bar. Now you have here ui. So what do you write that one? Very good, Nana, very good. U bar is equal to sigma fi ui by sigma fi. What does this mean? This is mean observations. And what is this one? Mean step deviation. So mean step deviation. Okay, Nana? Mean step deviation. Now can you tell me what is the formula for ui? As it is given for you. Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Now we are going to substitute that one there. So you get u bar is equal to sigma fi into xi minus a by h by sigma fi. Is that clear? Now this by h is taken out. U bar is equal to 1 by h into sigma fi xi minus sigma fi multiplied with a by sigma fi. I said you in the previous deviation method, here I didn't put any bracket, but here I have placed a bracket. The reason, yes, very good, because here it varies along with the frequency, but here it remains constant as maybe the frequency changed. Okay, right. Now I cross multiply this h, you get a h into u bar is equal to, I distribute this one, sigma fi xi by sigma fi minus sigma fi by sigma fi into a. You can cancel sigma fi and sigma fi. Now you transpose minus a, so you get a plus h into u bar is equal to, what is this one? This is nothing but x bar, isn't it? So write x bar. So therefore you get x bar is equal to a plus, okay, what is u bar? Yeah, of course, you got here u bar is nothing but sigma fi ui by sigma fi. Yes, sigma fi ui by sigma fi into this h. Okay, where here you need to mention I is equal to 1 to n, but not necessary, you can write sigma fu by sigma f. This is the formula to find the arithmetic mean by step deviation method. Arithmetic mean by step deviation method. In the examinations, they ask you about the formula and explain the terms in them. Okay. Now by step deviation method, what is x bar? Very good, arithmetic mean. What is a? Assumed mean from the mid values. What is sigma fi ui? Sum of the product of the frequencies and step deviations. What is sigma fi? Sum of the frequencies. What is h? No, not height. H is nothing but size of the class. You don't have heights for them. Okay, h is nothing but size of the class or class interval. Okay, Nana? This is about the deviation, step deviation method. Let's take an example here. Okay, how to do this one? In this method, how do we use this method? Okay, how simple it is to make the calculations. If suppose the observations are taken in this manner, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Okay, classes, and the frequencies are 2, 4, 3, 6 and 5. Okay, ma. Right, Nana? Now can you tell me the mid values? What are the mid values? Yes, very good. LL plus UL by 2. 0 plus 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. Next, 15. Very good. 25, 35 and 45. Can you tell me what is the A assumed mean? Will you take this one or this one or this one? Yeah, of course, you can take any value, isn't it? A means assumed mean from the mid values. From the mid values, you can take any value as your A. Suppose I take this value as A. See, it's very clear and very simple for you. For A, the step deviation is always 0. Even for deviation also it is 0, isn't it? Now, about the values, when these are lesser values, you get negative integers from 1. And if they are greater, you get positive integers from 1. That's very simple to calculate, okay? Right. Now, you multiply the Fi into Ui, minus 4, 4 into minus 1, minus 4, 3 into 0, 0, 6 into 1, 6, 5 into 2, 10. Okay? You get here minus 8 and you get here 16. When you add, you get sigma Fi Ui is equal to 8. Now, what about sigma Fi? Very good, Nana. 20, isn't it? 20. Now, I want to find x bar. Okay? Very good, very good. Yes, yes. X bar is equal to A plus of sigma Fi Ui by sigma Fi into H. What is A? Assumed mean from the values. You can take 25. Now, what is sigma Fi Ui? You got 8 upon sigma Fi. What did you get? 20. Very good, Nana. 20 into what is H? H is nothing but the class size. H. 10 minus 0 is 10. Okay. So 10 ones, 10 twos, 2 ones, 2 fours. So your answer is 25 plus 4, which is equal to 29. Okay. This is the simplest method to find the arithmetic mean by step deviation method. Clear, guys? Practice these 3 methods. Tomorrow onwards we are going to start the exercise. Okay. Bye.